Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Global Card Collectors. Today, it is a return guest, third time back on the show, John at Eurofractor on Instagram, and Will is with us today to spicing things up. So, welcome to the show, John.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, congratulations to you both. 100 episodes online.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
crazy thing. And, John knows that it's my hobby routine, Saturday mornings, doing Global Card Collectors and hanging out with my cards. I mean, it's like my time to put my focus away from the work and all the things. And I always listen to you guys. And, congratulations again. 100.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Absolutely. And yeah, I often get the photo just, of the laptop on and he's got cards out.
Yeah.
It's like all of us kids on Saturday morning, and me at least, watching cartoons, right? Like,
Awesome.
Absolutely.
So where to start? We have a few topics today. But maybe we will start with I'm thinking I kind of can't wait any longer. You've dangled to me that you've made some big pickups this year, and you've done an amazing job. Just reveal them when I'm ready. Like some anticipation is good, and that kind of stuff. So like,
it didn't take long, John. Straight away, show me your new cards.
Yeah, show them. Come on.
Well, it has been a great year for my collection. I mean, it is one of these years like you are like super focused on your want list, and that noise of other cards. I mean, interesting ones, but putting that noise away from from my chase and focusing only in my want list. And I made 4 or 5 good pickups. I mean, like important ones. And in total, maybe 12, 15 cards in the whole year. So more than enough. And quality is always better than quantity. And sometimes it's difficult to put that in practice. But, this year it was like my main focus. I mean, stay away from everything, and focused on my want list. So I have 3, I told you was like 3, my top 3 pickups, and the fourth one like some kind of extra sauce. So should I go, I mean, to start this video,
please.
or just what?
Yeah. Start with the honorable mention, maybe.
Okay. So I'm expecting this to work properly. Okay, so my honorable mention. So my fourth one is this AK-47 2003 exquisite auto patch. Is one of the most important sets in basketball collecting in the 2000s, first year exquisite. So, my 4 players are still in my, at the top of my one list: Kirilenko, Stojakovic, Tony Parker, and Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol didn't sign in first year exquisite, so my chase is only the other 3 players. And this is my first card of my 3 players. So this is my honorable mention.
What
for my
I
PC.
mean, is that the only patch auto? I don't know exquisite that well.
No. Yeah, this is like the first approach to any player in exquisite auto patch, let's say, because there are other subsets inside exquisite bigger than this one, like limited logos, novel nameplates, and so on, like with bigger patches, lower numbered, or mixed both. So this is like the, let's say, base patch autograph inside exquisite. And of course, if I can get a novel nameplates or scripted swatches or whatever of my main players, would be so welcome. But those cards are in a higher rank, let's say.
But you can always
So
build up to them too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah, yeah,
look at that patch on there. Like
Yeah.
those are the days when patches were real patches, dude. Like that's a piece of his uniform. Like it's
yeah.
not a napkin. Like it's got a lot of white in there, but you can see the streaks on the left and the right. And is that three colors?
It's two color patch, but
It's
the
got the
camera
stitching on the side.
it's
Yeah.
not going to show properly,
Mhm.
but it's this 2000s jersey with all the stitches
This the
and so on.
stitching that
So
makes it looks like a third color. Yeah.
yeah, so it's very cool card, and my first year exquisite. So very
Great,
cool
man.
to have it.
That's
So let's, in the interest of time, let's move forward to my third, and it's also exquisite, and this limited logos Pau Gasol 2004. Uh, First appearance for Pau Gasol in exquisite, signing cards, and the only limited logos across all years for Pau Gasol. So it's number 250 copies. The limited logos thing, the thing is like the big patch, big chunky patch,
Mhm.
and most of them are from the team name on the chest.
Yeah.
So you can see here it's an away jersey because it's blue, right? And the lettering, the stitching again, it's like perfect for me,
Mhm.
for my collection. And this is 2004, so a year after the Kirilenko, and all of my four players have this card. And this is the first player I put it off my one list. So
Great.
Parker and so on are pending to get, but when you get a card like this, like it's like wow. So this is my third
Awesome.
best pickup.
Awesome.
Second, Tony Parker Black Refractor rookie card. I don't know if the camera
Yeah, it looks
will catch in
nice.
this, but this is Tony Parker Grail, rookie Grail. Is one of the most important sets of
Wow.
the 2000s, as John is also collecting his Kings players in this
Yes.
set. Um, I had the Pau Gasol. I picked it up last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember. I think it was last year.
yeah.
And this is the second card of this set for me. I had the Peja also, but Peja is not a rookie in this year, so this is my second rookie. And apart from that, it's like as I told you, it's Tony Parker Grail card. So there are very few rookie cards like these ones. Across all years, and the importance of those of Top Scrum and his lineage still today, and having the Parker rookie card, so very very round piece for my collection. And I have to tell that I finished my rookie run because I was able to get the Kirilenko rookie from the same set, but I don't have it in hand yet.
Mhm.
So I sent it off to PSA from my mailbox in the US, and I'm waiting for the grade, but I don't care about the grade. I'm not a grading fan, you can tell, and just wanted to have also the Kirilenko to have my three rookies. Those are my three best cards. I are in my one list probably. And at the first time I came to Global Card Collectors here with John, I was talking about this set, and at that time I think I didn't have any of the three, and today I have the three. So in a year and a half, I was able to get one copy of each of my players. So super.
Yeah, I remember you talking about just I've never seen the Kirilenko of that card.
Yeah,
Um,
and
you
it's
know,
still the lowest. The lowest in the pop report of PSA or major graders. Kirilenko is the fewest, fewest copies of Kirilenko.
how many are graded?
I think in PSA are three copies graded, and for example, for Pau, I think are 12 or maybe more.
Okay.
So it's four times, for example, in Pau.
Yeah.
Mhm. And my first pickup and my favorite pickup of the year is a bit of a throwback to our first episode too, because in our first episode we talk about this card. I don't know if you remember, John, about this Sergio
Sergio.
Rodríguez.
Yeah.
Yes, Sergio Rodríguez extended rookie card. This was a redemption, and that story, blah blah blah. It was number 9 copies. This was my favorite pickup back in the days at the time that we recorded our first episode. And this was number 9 copies, so a redemption card number 9 copies. I already have the black refractor, which is number 19, also redemption. And this year, I was able to pick the black superfractor.
Holy moly!
So this is
Wow.
this. I mean, in regular terms, I mean, Tony Parker rookie card should be my best pickup of the year. I mean, what would be the normal thing, but having this, I mean, an XRC redemption superfractor for my favorite Spanish player ever, it's like you know, completely amazing. I mean, I don't have even words for this today. And I have this card in hand for 6 months, probably since the summertime. And every time I look at it, it's like, wow. And it's also my first superfractor.
Wow. Wow.
Across all players. So this is the, mixing the 3 cards, like this is the black refractor run complete. So black refractor,
Correct.
extractor, and black superfractor.
Wow.
And this is these are my best pickups of the year.
I don't think I'd be telling anybody about my pickups later on. It's a fantastic.
But I want to hear about yours too. I want to hear about yours too.
That
I
was
haven't really, yeah, I haven't. I mean, I don't know what to say after that, to be honest. Like, I think just is that your Grail card? Is that your Grail card? Would that
Probably
be?
yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably yes.
Wow.
And Sergio is like so special player to me. I mean, as a fan of basketball, and what means Sergio Rodríguez to the Spanish basketball? He's a world champion. He was one of the first players, first Spanish players in the NBA, EuroLeague legend. So it's like so special as a player, and so especially in my card box too, because that card, that very card, that extended rookie card redemption. I mean, I preached a lot about that card here in Spain. Like this is super important card in the Sergio Rodríguez catalog, and super hard to get also because of this kind of redemption ticket. And back in the days, for a draft pick not so high, it was maybe not common to exchange these redemption tickets because it was draft pick number 27, I guess. So for higher picks in the draft, it's more common, but for Sergio, not that much.
Wow.
And I can say this is my Grail card today.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably yes.
Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
What is this? Is there a story? I'm curious how you found it.
A close friend of mine in the US. I mean, we talked not so often, but we keep in touch sometimes. He's a great collector, a great basketball and football NFL collector, and he also goes for this kind of rare things like NFL shields, superfractors, basketball, football, crazy patches, exquisites, and so on. I mean, he's at another level. I mean, completely incredible collection, super collector since a long time ago. And he texted me like, "Hey, look at this Sergio Rodríguez card." And I was like, "It's yours?" It's like you're giving me the lead for that, or how is this going, and how I can manage this? No, it's yours. You have clear path for it.
Wow.
And he is a super fractor collector. Maybe this card could fit in his collection, but he gave me the lead on that. Text this guy, he's the owner, and let's see if you can manage a deal. And people's done.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm also thankful for a friend,
Mhm.
right, to get this card. I mean, it was not like a buy it now on eBay or any other platform.
Yeah,
So very good.
perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, so 20 years later, this card finally finds its right home, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible, but these things happen sometimes. I mean, maybe not as usually as they should happen. I mean, like cards finding his right destiny or his right owners, but happens, and it's like a moment of joy when something happens to you or to any other people and any other person. Like if it's a close friend of you, congratulating one another for having this new Grail on the correct card box is like a very big moment. So, and any friend, all the friends here, my friends, my hobby friends here in Spain, like, wow, you get it. Like this is your card because of my long time Sergio Rodríguez collection. So very good.
Awesome. That's awesome,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Happy for you, man. That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
And well, yeah, this is why you saved the best for last, I guess. 'Cause I mean,
Yeah.
but the other topics we wanted to talk about today were, I guess, Will wants to ask you some more Spain-related questions. We also want to talk about
Cool.
the Panini era ending. And we want to talk about the last couple years of EuroLeague sets that Panini has been putting out, and I guess they'll keep
Hmm.
putting them out. They still have those licenses.
Yeah. Hmm.
Kind of what's your take? I mean, you obviously know EuroLeague a lot more than we do, and
Hmm.
so curious what you think about those. So I don't know, which one do you want to jump into?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm curious about these questions from Will,
All
from
right.
you,
All right.
Will.
I
These
am too.
Well,
Spanish questions sounds good, man. Sounds good.
cool. Well, I'm going to start out because, as you probably know, I'm a Celtics fan. You might
Hmm.
know where I'm going with this. So,
Ah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of your young kid, man? Like, I've been watching videos of this boy, Hugo González, and
Yeah.
I
Mm,
love watching this
yeah.
kid play. Is
Yeah.
he 18 years old?
Yeah.
He's
Absolutely.
18. He's an incredible defensive basketball player. Like
Yeah.
he's got this ridiculous instinct, incredible motor, and he's getting better on the offensive end of the game. I love watching him play. Like he can
Mm,
turn a game of basketball just by his energy and intensity. And I just can't wait to see how he evolves and develops and improves. I
mm-hmm.
watched him the other night against the Knicks, and
Mm-hmm.
he's much, much shorter than Karl Anthony Towns, and he shut him down. He shut
Yes.
him down completely. I'm just like, this kid is special. So,
Yeah.
you have
He is
any thoughts on
special.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, have any thoughts on him and what you guys think of him back home in
Well,
Spain?
the Hugo González case, I mean, it's unfortunately very common in Europe.
Hmm.
And I will explain myself a bit. I watched Hugo González, I mean, live in the arena, playing against Juventud de Badalona in the Spanish league 2 years ago, right? When he was 16, right? He was playing at the pros, and
Wow.
who was, I don't know why he didn't start the game, because he had I mean, enough level to start a game, a professional basketball game at 16, for sure. But he played in Real Madrid, as you said, and Real Madrid is, a EuroLeague powerhouse.
Hmm.
So for them, it's like I have to put the most reliable guys every single day to win all the games, because
Hmm.
every game matters here in Europe, EuroLeague and domestic league and so on. So Hugo González was a player in a role for playing in the domestic league and not EuroLeague. So
Hmm.
it was outside the EuroLeague scene at some point, or only playing, I mean, games that were already won at the third quarter or so on, right? And he is a force. I mean, he's an outstanding player. He is somehow reminds me a bit of Rudy Fernandez, one of our Spanish legends. I mean, all-around player. He can shoot, he can score, he can dunk the basketball, he can defend. His intelligence in the game is like contagious to other people, right? And he's intimidating. I mean, when a player catches the ball and has player like Hugo González in front of him, you are
It's in his
getting in his
head.
mind, you're
Yes.
getting in his head. I mean, he's that kind of player. And he, last year, because I watched him 2 years ago, last year didn't, I mean, he wasn't lucky on the Real Madrid roster and played very few minutes across all year. EuroLeague and domestic league and so on. He wasn't, I mean, he was like the 12th or 13th player in the team. And that was a very big mistake because probably what you see of Hugo González now in the NBA is with a year lost.
Wow.
I mean, so he could be even better if his last year in Europe was playing, for example, 15, 20 minutes per game in the EuroLeague, but that didn't happen. So he's a rookie in the NBA, and he's almost a rookie at some point in professional basketball. I mean, he's teached in professional basketball, professional skills in a professional team like Real Madrid, professional atmosphere, but he's a rookie at all levels, and he already has that. So that guy is special. That guy is so special. But let's see. I mean, I think it's the only, how do you say this, is the only thing that makes me watching the NBA this year. I mean, I'm not following the NBA and John can tell about that. I mean, for me, it's so boring. But following this guy is so interesting. And here in Spain, of course, we want him to have success because only two Spanish players are in the NBA now, Hugo González and Santiago Aldama. Santiago Aldama is in Memphis and he's fifth season. I mean, he's established. He's a good sixth man, let's say. I mean, he's, I don't know, even in the fantasy, in these kind of games that you play. I mean, I'm not in the fantasy league and these things, but probably Aldama is a good choice. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
useful. Yeah.
yeah. So it's an established player, but Hugo González, has plenty of eyes here in Spain, looking for them and looking for him, and let's say taking care of him because last experience with the Spanish players weren't so good. I mean, and we are far in the national team from our best times. No more Gasols, no more Ricky Rubio, no more Sergio Rodríguez. So that generation, I mean, retired, expired, and we are now in a transition. And we expect Hugo González to be a leader at that point. I mean, he's very young, and probably the Spanish national team shouldn't put that pressure on him because he's very young. But he is going to be the future of the Spanish basketball. I mean, that for sure, for real.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great answer, man. I was hoping you would say all of those things. Obviously, me being a Celtics fan, I'm just like, yes, we got a
Yeah.
good one.
And it's in a good team because
Yes.
the Celtics this year probably are a good fit for him. Maybe the
Perfect.
Celtics with Tatum and with all, I mean, the old roster, let's say the last season roster, maybe wasn't the best fit for him.
Yeah,
But today's Celtics, he should have minutes and
definitely.
probably 10, 12 minutes per game. I mean, as a specialist at his very beginning of his career, maybe defensive specialist. And let's see how you can, evolve from that. But it's a great coach, I guess. And it's Joe Matsula. I mean, it's a reputed coach. I mean, his methodology and he's so fresh. I mean, and probably is a good fit. I
He re
mean,
and
yeah,
and Missoula rewards effort too. And I mean, this
yeah,
kid is just he's always it just looks like the way he plays and from all of the things that I'm reading about him, like it's all of the away from the spotlight stuff that he's
yeah,
doing really well with the team. So it's just perfect fit
it's
for him, I
perfect. And the Celtics already know that he didn't almost play last season
think.
and still want him.
Wow.
right? And drafted him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, okay, last season, I mean, you didn't play enough or you didn't play as much as you wanted to play in Europe, in your last season in Europe, no problem. You will play here, come in. So that's a very important. I mean, it's and gives the player I mean, confidence enough to establish himself as a rookie in the NBA. And as I told you, I mean, we in Spain expect big things for Hugo González.
Awesome.
We hope
Awesome.
so.
Well, so question for both of you. Are you going to buy his cards this year?
Yeah.
I have one card that in my case, uh, maybe one rookie card. I mean, the flagship edition, not Top Scrum, and the flagship edition, the black, Tops black. I mean, the lineage of Tops black
Yeah, they're nice.
in basketball and baseball and so on. Years ago, it's like super extended. I mean, and the Tops black is a big card, I think, a big rookie card for Hugo González, and shouldn't be so expensive. Maybe now it's a bit hyped because he is in the social media and you see some highlights of him and people is excited about who is this guy, who is this Spanish guy. But probably I wouldn't matter to have a full rookie card from Hugo González. Yeah.
I like their call on the Topps Black card because they were was it a Target release? They're a really nice
Yeah.
looking card.
Mhm.
I like them a
Mhm.
lot.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
And I wanted to
Probably.
actually further that idea on Topps as well, because obviously in our past episodes when you and John were talking about like kind of the history of Topps Chrome and that kind of thing, what do
Mhm.
you think of the return of Topps and the potential of what Topps Chrome is going to be? We just looked at is it not their first off the line, but I can't remember what they call it, first day or something like this. The
Mhm.
boxes of those cards are selling for 1,750 US dollars. It's too much.
Too
But I'm
much.
curious to hear what your thoughts are because obviously you've got these beautiful,
Mhm.
classic top cards. What do you think about the current iteration of tops?
Well, I truly think it's not going to be like it used to be anymore. I think it's normal that I think
Hmm.
our mindset has to change. I mean, my mindset as an old school collector at some point has to change to
Hmm.
understand the new era of Topps Chrome and Topps in general, all the brands that will issue during this year and after. So that's a very first point. And prices are completely out of control. I
Hmm.
mean, it doesn't matter what sport and which brand or prices in general for retail are super expensive. There's a hype, of course. There's a hype cloud over us because of a strong rookie class this very year. It's not only Cooper Flag.
Hmm.
We thought that maybe it was only Cooper Flag. It's not only Cooper Flag.
Yeah, it's
And
stacked.
so there are more rookies to chase. I mean, there are important players to chase, and it's the return of Top Scrum.
Hmm.
So, it's a mix. And this year, that mix is playing against collectors. Let, let's see if next year, for example, next season, if repeats the same pattern. But regarding the cardboard itself and the brands and so on, Top Scrum is Top Scrum. I mean, but it's not like the old Top Scrum.
Hmm.
Now it's different. It's more like, let's say, it's more like optic basketball, for example,
Ah.
or you cannot compare the old times with the new times, and I do, and it's a mistake
Hmm.
sometimes, and because I am looking to find something from the past in the new products, and probably is I mean I'm struggling a bit, and I'm almost sure that I'm not bite I'm not biting the from the new product. I mean, and because of the players, because of the sets, and because I don't see the match with my all-time collection. So I will step away as a collector, but I want to see how this continues with the years. I mean, this very year, I mean, probably is not the best year put it like to evaluate tops, because there are a lot of things disturbing the the normality at some point. It's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, it's nice and clear, man. I like it.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah,
perspective.
well, I think next year too. I mean, there are I think at least three, maybe even four pretty hyped guys coming out.
Hmm.
So even next year might not be a good test. What I'm thinking. Although I do think it kind of can't match this Cooper Flag. And, as you're right, it's not just Cooper Flag, but just kind of his
Mhm.
hype was just crazy for a long time. Um,
Mhm.
and well, yeah, and but also, John, I mean, you don't really collect modern. I mean, that's what you've
No.
told me before. So,
Mhm.
um, I mean, I don't know. Where do you go from here after this, Sergio card? Like,
Question.
you don't
Mhm.
collect modern.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a very good question. It's a very good question. I mean, I many years ago, I realized that my one list is closed at some point, and I understood, and I realized also that I I will not complete it. I mean, I cannot complete. I cannot take out of my one list all the cars in it. That's for sure. So I'm happy with that, and the things that I enjoy the most are still diving in my one list, and maybe putting some away and putting new things in my one list. But I will never, I think, at this point, put something modern on it. And even there are throwback cars in the new
Hmm.
era. You can find Pau Gasol cars in 2025, but I don't like them. I mean, I prefer the old ones. So where am I going? I mean, I don't know. And it's a very good question. But later on, we will talk about EuroLeague, and I will show you some cards from the EuroLeague. Because, from my want list, I'm always made the exercise about, let's see what is in here. And maybe a card or a couple of cards can jump into my one list from a modern product, or some side PC, let's say. But diving, I mean, deep into the new product is not my thing, and I think it would never be.
Is there a Hugo Gonzalez Real Madrid
For
card?
example,
Yeah.
for, for example, um, picking up an Hugo González rookie card from the Celtics, like we talked before, probably is a good card to have and to keep as a side collection. But it's just that. I mean, not 20 Hugo González cards, for example, or one card from each brand issue in Top Scrum, for example. Not like that. So there are Hugo González cards from Real Madrid from the Panini EuroLeague,
Hmm.
for example. This 2024, because Panini EuroLeague started in 2023, so these Hugo González cards are from 2024. So there are Hugo González cards, and you can find a gold prism, for example, Hugo González in Real Madrid. So, but that's not my take. I mean, and those cards are, let's say, easy to find, but not for me. Mhm.
All right, interesting. Can we talk a little bit more about the Spanish card collecting community just for a minute? For
Yeah.
instance, like what's the balance of the Spanish card collecting community? Meaning, like, are they mainly football, or are there a lot of basketball card collectors too? Because here in Turkey, it just feels like it's 99.9% football collectors, and there's a handful of basketball and other sports. What's the makeup of collectors in Spain?
I would say um, in sports cars,
Hmm.
because this TCG fever is like
Yeah,
another
it's
thing.
crazy.
Let's put that away. Um, 85, 90% of the modern is, let's say, it's football.
Mm.
Football collectors, let's say. The basketball collectors are more or less we know each other since long time ago, and we are still focused in our want list and so on. Very old school heads. And there's another ones that are only into modern. I mean, in basketball and in football, people are chasing the autograph. I mean, it's like the maximum hit,
Hmm.
right? Um, the ones that are from another era of collecting, like me, for example, autographs are not that important because we appreciate the importance of another type of cards. Soccer or football. Football is the most extended collection in Spain for sure. And if you go to a card show, probably 60, 70% of the tables are going to be football cards. Basketball is extended too, right? Because in Spain, I guess it's not like in Turkey, because in Spain, the sports cards collecting, let's say, community is old. Let's say
Okay.
15, 20 years. There are people like me, or even from, before me, collecting basketball cards since 20, 25 years.
Yeah, well.
Not a lot, like in Germany or in France. But in Spain, we are few. But the modern soccer, football, sorry, 80%, 70%. If you go to a car show, it's flooded, completely flooded. Um, and at the point that you cannot manage a card show without the soccer and the TCG tables, for example.
Yeah.
So basketball cards are a lot. I mean, a lot of collectors, but if you compare them to the number of football collectors, we lose. We lose. We
Yeah,
lose.
well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. And I assumed it was the case, but you kind of want to see. Are there any specific players that they collect in Spain? Like obviously we've talked about your love of the Spanish basketball players, but which
Mhm.
particular football players are they into over there?
Wow, Messi
Hmm.
for sure,
Yeah,
and that Messi grades are Spanish cards.
that's
The
right.
rookies and
Yeah.
so on, they are Spanish cards. So um, I don't know how many Messi rookies were thrown away. Yeah, let's
Wow.
move forward. Because that card was a regular card that became one of the most iconic sports cards ever,
Hmm.
and it was at you know not even a euro in value at that point. But
Wow.
now it's like
No way.
a crazy thing, and I don't know how many Messi rookie cards. I mean, this Mundicromo and Mega Cracks and these kind of things. I mean, were thrown away because they weren't worth nothing.
Do
So
you,
Messi probably, yeah,
I was
say
just gonna
you.
ask, like, do you kind of what we would say like what do you call those garage sale, or like do you just try to find ever like people kind of I don't know, selling old
Yeah,
stuff
but
from their house or something, and yeah.
before it was maybe before you could find that kind of old binders and boxes of cards and stickers and so on, and probably you can still find them, but you will not find a Messi.
Wow.
You will not find a Messi because people now they do know that
Okay.
which cards are the ones to keep, and it's not like it used to be, just that.
Crazy.
So in football, collecting, Messi is a main guy. Real Madrid as a team is also a extended collection. Barcelona as a team is also extended collection. Spanish players, I mean, these world champions, I mean, like Xavi, Iniesta, and I don't
Fernando
know,
Torres, I guess.
Fernando Torres. Griezmann is also a good player to collect, an extended collection here in Spain. And also we have this Panini, Select, I guess it's Select or Mosaic, I don't know, or maybe both. They they do like a Spanish league collection. I mean, and it's American product, and you can taste the gold prisms and so on. So there are people from each and every part of Spain trying to build his team set, let's say. Like if you are from, for example, from Sevilla, like the place that John were a couple of weeks ago, you can find in Select Liga your, Betis or Sevilla trading cards, and you can build your team set or small team set with all the parallels, the autographs, and so on. So team collecting is also an extended collection, and also football legends in general. I mean, like when we talk about basketball legends, we talk about I don't know, Dominic Wilkins or Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. But if we change that topic to the football thing, it's like Del Piero, Maradona, and so on, modern product. So a Maradona signature, you can find it. Alessandro Del Piero, for example, or Zinedine Zidane. Football legend is also an extended collection.
Okay. No, it makes sense. It makes sense that would be the case if they're big football fans. And obviously the Real and Barcelona guys, plus all of the legendary players too, just like we do with basketball,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just a mirror in terms of collecting. It's more or less the same because the product also is the same. I mean, football trading cards came later than the basketball ones. I mean, that's obvious. And the first release was a 2014 World Cup Prism football. And, since that point, I mean, it was unstoppable until today. But the box breaks and the configuration of the product is same as the basketball and same as other sports. So the way of collecting, I mean, is more or less the same. You are chasing the same. You are chasing, let's say, the gold prism Luka, but you are chasing the gold prism, I don't know, very
Mbappe.
bad at football.
Luka Modric.
Mbappe, Luka Modric, Mbappe, or whatever.
Modric.
I mean, but you're chasing the same.
Yeah.
You're really chasing the same hits, the autographs, the memorabilia, the patches is the same. It's completely the same. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. My last Spanish. So, John, do you want to go? You want to go?
No, go ahead. I have a question, but go ahead.
My last Spanish question is can you tell us a little bit about the card shows in Spain? Obviously, the Turkish side of card shows has just kind of begun, and it's getting bigger. But it seems like if the Spanish market is a little bit more established, a little bit older, there must be some pretty cool shows to go to.
Yeah. About the card shows, it's not an old thing, right? I mean, the first, let's say, card show itself was 3 years ago.
Wow, real soon.
Right?
Real
I mean,
recent, yeah.
trading card show itself, it was 3 years ago. So, there were a lot of different communities, that online forums, Discord, or whatever. But the trading card show itself was 3 years ago, was in Valencia. If I could remember, I think it was Valencia, the first one, right? And we are still going there. I still go there. But there's another one. It is the Barcelona. It is called Iberian Card Show, right? And that show alternates Barcelona, Madrid. So 1 year Barcelona, 1 year Madrid. First year was Madrid, second year was Barcelona, and this year is repeating in Barcelona. That is the biggest one, right? I don't know. Last year, I think it was 3,000 tickets sold.
Wow.
More or less. I don't know, maybe less, but around that number. More than 100 tables, 150 tables, probably. So a big one. And there are now, it's like a kind of a bubble, kind of a car show bubble in Spain, because there are small shows appearing.
Cool.
Across the year. So not every show is at the same time, but they are like spreading them across the year. And now we have, let's say, 6 or 7 car shows. And the most important ones are this Iberian car show that placed in Barcelona this year. Valencia and Sevilla has its own car show too. and it's a good one. I mean, let's say large. And the other ones, there are other ones that are smaller and in other parts of Spain.
Awesome.
And
That's
then,
awesome.
and the atmosphere is very good, but is in Spain is completely full of TCG. So TCG is a must
Yeah.
for doing a card. So you cannot do in Spain a card show without the TCG community,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, the people that they move, I mean, sports cars is far away from that in Spain, far away, so far away. And, in the retail shops and so on, the TCG things fly away. I mean, it's like, product release, boom, all sold out. And
Yeah.
then a month later, for example, the same and the same. And we are, I mean, and we are in that state since many years ago. I mean, 3, 4, or 5 years with that situation. TCG is like a super boom here in Spain, and it's impossible to understand, at least in my opinion, and only a sports cars trading car show. Sorry, it's impossible, I guess, at this point. So when you go to a car show in Spain, sometimes it's a bit frustrating if you are a sports car collector
Hmm.
because you are seeing the TCG everywhere. And probably some sports car retailers or resellers, I mean, single resellers, they need a TCG also because if not, I mean, the people is not going to his table,
Yeah.
if they don't have TCG. So, you know, it's not a problem, but it's at some point difficult to understand, for an old school head like me. And that's why when you go to another shows in Europe is way different. TCG is also there, but the community is older than the Spanish. So you can find more sports cars than here.
It sounds very like Turkey in many ways. Like
Mhm.
Turkey's just, it's predominantly TCG. There's some sports card sellers, but we probably make up 30%,
Yeah.
40% of them right here. You're talking to the sports
Yeah,
card
it's the
sellers in
same.
Turkey.
It's the same, man. It's
Crazy.
the same. The same thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
we're basketball. I mean, it's the soccer thing. I guess that's kind of what I'm interested in. Hear you say. And actually, Trump told us, we need to figure out that soccer thing. It's the football thing in America. Trump's right there, man. We gotta salute the guy. He's calling us out on calling throwing an egg-shaped ball with your hand a football game. So it doesn't make sense, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
um, he makes me laugh sometimes. Um, the football thing, you're saying it's dominant in modern in Spain. Uh,
Yes. Mhm.
like Will, I don't even think we're there yet here.
No.
Uh, Probably because most of the sellers, like namely you, Barrick and I and such, are basketball guys. It seems like that's where it should be, is kind of the point I'm trying to
Yeah.
make, right? I mean,
Hmm.
Mhm.
football should be the most popular one. It should dominate modern.
Mhm.
So I find that kind of a forward-looking trend maybe for Turkey or right. Although each market is different. I don't know. I mean, people are excited about Alperen Şengün probably more than they are about the two Arda Güler and Yildiz, but I could be wrong
Mhm.
on that. I don't know what your take is, Will, but I don't know. All the things you're talking about tonight, John. Yeah, it makes us feel like you're definitely an old head. I mean, it's all
Yeah.
changed. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
priced out. The kids are interested in TCG and football, and you know, we're gonna be old men here pretty soon, man.
Yes, yes. But my friends told me the same, man. My friends tell me the same every day. I mean, like, you should think different. You should think different, but it's very difficult for me to think different. Yeah.
No, why? Why do you need to? Why do you
You
need
don't
to? You
need to.
you you have the
Yeah.
cars that you love, and it's working for you. Look at what happened to you this year. You got four incredible pickups.
Yeah, yeah, that
You know, like,
absolutely. Yeah, that's for
don't need to
sure.
change.
But at some point, when you see people like excited about the modern things, then at some point I'm a bit jealous. Like, oh, why I do not enjoy this like you are enjoying it, you know?
Hmm.
So sometimes it's a bit like a misunderstanding within myself and within my mind, because honestly, I would like to enjoy the new things as people is enjoying it in Spain. I mean, box breaks and this kind of new wave of collecting. I mean, looking for the hit and not photography is not important anymore for many people. I don't know that, but this kind of at some point I wish I could enjoy it, right? But it's like a fight in me, but I'm giving away. I mean, stay with my old things, and I probably would be happier,
All right.
I
Well,
guess.
I think you're enjoying some of these EuroLeague sets, maybe, which are newish. You at least alluded to. Do you want to talk about some pickups there, or am I misunderstanding?
Mm, from the Panini era, you mean,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, like, I bought a Crown Royale box,
Uh-huh.
I guess 2023 EuroLeague, just
Hmm.
kind of affordable,
Hmm.
and you could get a Luca Kaboom in there.
For example.
So that
Hmm.
was that was kind of fun, obviously didn't get
Yeah.
it, but
Hmm.
um yeah, I mean, have you opened Prism, Donruss, Crown Royale,
I
any of
I've
these?
opened a couple of boxes with my friend Pablo
Yep.
and Unai, another friend, close friend of us. And I think we opened a couple of Prism EuroLeague, right? From this very year. From this season we have not the product yet. But from the season before, 2024, right? 2025 editions are not available yet. So I opened a couple of boxes with them. Like having fun ripping packs and let's see what happens, right? Because of that thing that you are telling, John, it's affordable because the product, at some point is affordable because it's EuroLeague, right? Panini EuroLeague as the brand, all the thing, involving that in 2023 was like a big news here in Europe. Like, wow, Panini, the EuroLeague trading cards are coming back with Panini. And as far as I can remember, they signed a contract for 3 years and 3 issues per year. The Donruss, which is the flagship product, Prism, and Crown Royal. Now we are entering in the last year, right? Because we had 2 years of Panini products in the EuroLeague, and now we are facing the last one, or at least I think it's the last one. Which Panini did, which is very important, is like putting the correct chase in each and every product. If you buy a box of Crown Royal, you can get a Kaboom. If you buy a box of Prism, you can get a Color Blast or Downtown. I don't know which is the case hit or the main chase of the set. What I'm missing from Panini, because Panini also was main sponsor of the EuroLeague. Was an important sponsor of the league itself, of the company, is on-card autographs. Why? Why there are not on-card autographs on the Panini product if you have the exclusive license? And if you are main sponsor of the league, there is not on-card autographs and there is not game-worn memorabilia on the cards. And I cannot understand that because you have exclusive license and you are the main sponsor. So why not? I in my head is removing one of those three brands. Crown Royal, for example, like if the main chase is Kaboom, put the Kaboom in other product, like in the NBA releases, and make that third collection an important one, make impeccable, for example, with on-card autographs. It's not necessary to have a super huge checklist with tons of players, but people in Europe are chasing the legends. I mean, of course, we have Kendrick Nunn in the EuroLeague, but who cares about Kendrick Nunn in Europe? I want Bodiroga. I
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
Nikos Galis. I want,
Spanoulis.
the Spanoulis. I want the legends.
Yeah.
In Europe, collecting is about the legends.
Hmm.
It's not about the rookie thing. It's about the all-time greats, mainly. Of course, in the States, it's the same. I mean, of course, there are legend collectors, but the rookie is a chase. In EuroLeague, there are not rookies. I mean, who cares about the rookies in EuroLeague when the roster changes 3 times per year?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the way of approaching the product to the sport is somehow mismatching at some point. And I miss this kind of product. I mean, with on-card autographs and game-worn memorabilia. That's my approach and my way of thinking about Panini EuroLeague, which is, by the way, a good thing to have EuroLeague trading cards because it's an affordable product. I mean, and it's an extended, let's say, community watching the EuroLeague. I mean, in Greece and in certain countries, the trading card community can grow because of this product. Because maybe in Greece they don't care about the NBA besides Giannis, for example,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't care about the NBA if you compare that with Olympiacos and Panathinaikos. I mean, I'm sure that people is crazy about having Panathinaikos trading cards, Olympiacos trading cards, or in Turkey, Fenerbahce trading cards, or FS trading cards, because they are not, I mean, they weren't, and now they are. And maybe there are people entering the hobby because of this product. So, I mean, I think it has his importance. Panini in this
Yeah.
in this European trading game.
Mhm.
That's my approach. And about pickups, because I'm not in the modern thing, as I told you, but I am Sergio Rodríguez fan, and I wanted 2 cards only, and it was from the first Panini EuroLeague season, was 2023, was last year that Sergio was playing. I mean, in 2024 retired, so was last season from Sergio Rodríguez, and I picked up my 2 cards, a gold prism
Uh-huh.
and a gold laser, I think it is
Mhm.
called,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
from the flagship product. These 2 cards were my chase, let's say, and easy pickups, super affordable, and you know, happy with that. Nothing more, because they are not game worn memorabilia, not autographs, and probably if there were a on card Sergio Rodriguez autograph with a patch, game worn patch, probably that would be a great card, but that doesn't exist.
So
It's
if there,
very fair.
okay, a Bodiroga as well, if there was like an on-card auto,
Mhm.
you would
For
maybe do it.
example,
Okay. Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
a legend or any European legend, Spanoulis on card auto, for example,
Yeah.
in your Olympiacos with a patch or whatever. That's a crazy card.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be probably one of his best cards. I mean, Spanoulis went in the NBA, went to the NBA in 2005 or six, but his cards are worth nothing because there were, I mean, like the common sets, upper deck base sets, and so on. So not very big cards or very important cards. So we don't know. I mean, which cards are the best for Spanoulis because they are not on card autographs or game worn patches from his best times as a basketball player. You have a gold prism or whatever, which is a very good card, but
Yeah,
who
it
knows?
kind of reminds me of the of Draws and Petrovic cards. I mean, no autos obviously, but
Mhm.
his one-on-ones or gold prisms, in the 2010s, those go for good money. I mean, because
Good money.
those are his good,
Yeah. I,
available.
I remember watching you have a guest, Neil, I guess it was Neil, card
Yeah,
collector,
yeah.
or that he had a huge Petrovic collection, and he was a big fan with a great background behind. I mean, what great
Mhm.
story behind, and I enjoyed that episode so much. Remember, shout out to Neil, by the way.
Definitely. Yeah, I enjoyed him quite a bit as well. Um,
Mhm.
any last questions, Will?
And I guess I kind of have one, and I think you've kind of half answered it. And when you talked about the Spanoulis card and there being like this very memorable card of his, an on-card auto with a patch. If
Mhm.
you were to look at some of the big Spanish players, so you've probably showed us one Grail already, but for
Mhm.
example, what would the Grail cards of other Spanish legendary basketball players be like? So, for example, what do you think the ultimate Pau Gasol card is?
Wow. Yeah. Uh, mm, that's a really good question. I would say I'm between two.
Okay.
I would say the top Scrum Black Refractor rookie card
Yeah.
or the 2012 Gold Prism number 210 with the Lakers uniform and first year Prism
Perfect.
gold, blah blah blah. I
Yeah.
would say those two for Pau Gasol Grails. Of course, are more because Pau Gasol has also super fractors and so on. But
Mhm.
if we I mean, I'm basing my answer in the importance of the card. One is probably his best rookie card, and the other one is his best card in his prime.
Mhm.
I mean, Lakers championship team and gold
The
prism,
gold
blah blah.
match. Yeah.
So I would say that, for example, for other players, it's more difficult because not all the players are like Pau Gasol. I mean, Pau Gasol is in every set,
Mhm.
and in the best. I mean, in all high-end sets, you can find in flawless, immaculates, or whatever you can find huge Pau Gasol cards. For other players, it's not like that. We wish all the players be like Pau Gasol, but 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 no, it's a bit like that. So it's important. It doesn't matter about how I mean it doesn't matter the player you talk about. I mean, for example, Sengun could be which is the best card of Alperen Sengun. Is it already issued? That's the first question
Yeah.
because Alperen Sengun is 24 year old. I mean, it's young. I mean, he has 10 years career. I mean, or maybe more. But I mean, the best Alperen Sengun card is already printed?
It's a good question.
If
John
we
just showed me a one of his yesterday, actually. It's a Was it a Panini Instant or was it a Topps version of that? Or was it
instant, yeah,
Panini Instant?
Panini Instant.
Instant, an
And it
instant.
was an image of him and Jokic, and it's like a bird's eye view shot of the two. One of
Oh,
one with his auto on it, and it was four hundred and
really
fifty
cool.
dollars or something like that. I was like, this is a
Really
great
cool.
looking card. So there's lots of different ways you can go with the modern, and I think that's where it gets a bit tricky because how do we value those modern ones? Is it the logo man with the auto? Is it the horizontal, the vertical logo man, or is it
Mhm.
is it something else that we're missing? I'm not really sure. It's a great question. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like I put it to you and you're like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, when you turn the question back to me, I'm like, I don't know either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's a question that every collector has to ask to himself.
Yeah,
I mean, and of course, player collectors. I mean, player collectors mainly because they are chasing cards from a unique player. I mean, I don't care who is the player. Doesn't matter, Pau Gasol, Sengun, I mean, whoever. Which are the cards you are tracking and why? I mean,
hmm
we all agree in the statement that you can't have it all. So based on that, which are the cards that you consider the best cards of this player?
yeah,
Because you have probably Sengun signs, I don't know, 2,000 cards per year.
easy, easy.
Easy. So which signed cards are the best ones? Which, I mean, shall I pass on? Because I think that these are better. Probably Sengun has more than 300 different rookie cards, more or less,
hmm
which are the best ones, which are not. So those questions are, for me, super important. I mean, if you are a player collector, you have to know what are you buying, and you have to know what are you chasing, right? And what are you tracking every day? Because we have, I mean, 24/7 access to each and every platform, and we can watch and see cards at whatever the time, no matter where. I mean, China, US, Europe, Facebook forums, Discord, whatever. We are online every day. But what I am looking for, because the catalog is so extensive, and with tops, I think that the catalog is going to get bigger
Yeah, that
than
makes
before,
sense.
because I mean it's the market. I mean the market dives into, in the collector mindset, and say the more the more product I have, the most doubts, let's say doubts, I put in the collector mind. And if you as a collector have all these doubts about what I am chasing, you are going to, to distract yourself from your main focus, that is this, and these cards from Alper Sengun or whoever. I think, it's my way of understanding this new market wave, and I don't know where are we going. I mean, probably no one knows. Probably no one knows where are we going, but let's try to have fun with the new products of tops and try to enjoy. I mean, you can enjoy cards without buying them, and you can enjoy the hobby without buying boxes or buying singles or whatever. Just listening to you guys, for example, in the podcasts, or reading news, or subscribing to some newsletters of many hobbies around the world, just exchanging opinions and so on. And let's see where we go.
Let's leave it on
Okay,
that note then. Let's see where we
perfect.
go. John, thanks so much for coming on. Always
Thanks
awesome
to
to have
you.
you. Congrats again on those amazing pickups this year.
That was a
Thank
great
you.
way to start. Yeah, perfect. Hey, nice to meet you for the first time, like online. It's been great.
You too. Well, my pleasure.